can hear the sound. Yo mama is so cheap. She only buys ramen noodles when they go on sale. Oh!
Never gets old. Now does it? Never. Never does. Anyways, how the hell are ya, mortals? Mortals, of course, still being the saddest word in that sentence. By far. It is I, once again, Gregor the Gravedigger, your putrid purveyor of plots, your duly decaying detractor of decorum, your selfless supporter of the strange. You're highly motivated, highly decorated, highly medicated host of horrors. Well, today, folks, comes a very different story. Indeed, verily, yes, quite right. It is a tale of mystery, suspense, and as always, horror. Who in perdition mows their lawn at this hour? Oh, I should have guessed. It's my loaf of a neighbor, Morden. Morden! Morden! Hey, I'm talking to you, Morden. You better knock that off. Huh? I don't care if it's 96 degrees in the daytime. Drop dead? Ha! Too late. Oh, yeah? Well, after you die, I'll make an umbrella out of your patella, a misdemeanor of your femur, and a spatula out of your scapula. That's right, all the bones, Morden. Uh-huh, yeah. A complete and total separation. I said a complete and total separation. You know, a phrase I'm sure you and the old lady are very familiar with. Go home and cry then. Anyway, tonight's story is entitled The Werewolf. I don't know. It's like about werewolves. Some people are in it. They do stuff. What are you asking me for? Look, just sit back, listen up, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be back in a few. Perhaps, who knows? We'll see. Stupid Morden always ruining.
The Weird Circle. In this cave by the restless sea, we are met to call from out the past stories strange and weird. Bellkeeper, toll the bell, so all may know we are gathered again in the Weird Circle.
This is Weird Circle time at the Ogden's Playhouse. Tonight we are to hear a radio adaptation of the Frederick Marriott story, The Werewolf. There's an eerie and unusual atmosphere to this story which makes it a good choice for this Weird Circle series. It's a story that recommends itself for good listening. And now our story, The Werewolf, by Frederick Marriott.
Out of the past, phantoms of a world gone by speak again the immortal tale, the werewolf.
don't be frightened. It's only our neighbor's dog baying at the moon. Go to sleep. You are safe here with my husband and me.
Where are you, good wife?
Here. Shh. The boy's trying to sleep. What news of his father?
Peace to his soul. He was raving mad by the time I got him to the hospital. It was brain fever. How's the boy?
Poor little lad. He says they walked all the way from the Hartz Mountains. And he's only 11. He was starved. Ate his supper as if he'd never seen food.
There's tragedy back of all this, good wife. When the boy stopped me on the road and asked for help, there was terror in his eyes.
The wolf! Help me! Oh, help me!
Oh, quiet, boy, quiet. Nothing to fear. You are safe here by the sea. There are no wolves here. Just lie quietly, boy. I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
By what name are you called?
Herman. Herman Kranz.
Well, Herman, I'm afraid I have sad news for you.
My father is dead?
Yes.
That is not sad news. I thank heaven.
What?
Why?
Because my father is free of the evil one and his curse. Now there's only me. But I must go. I must hurry. I must get far away from the forests and the mountains.
Oh, lie back, child. Wait a bit. There are no mountains or forests here. Only the calm sea.
What do you fear, Herman? Let me sit beside you. Don't be afraid.
You kissed me.
Is that so strange?
Oh, it is very strange. You're kind and good, and yet you are a woman.
Poor motherless little one.
It might help you lose some of your fears, boy, if you told us something about yourself. You were born in the Hartz Mountains?
No, mynheer. We lived in Hungary on the estate of a great noble. My father was steward.
And what about your mother?
She ran away from us when we were very small. My brother Caesar said it was because of her that my father killed his noble lord.
Oh, I see. Now go on with your tale.
Father took all the money we owned and put us in the sleigh. We drove fast and far until we were out of Hungary. Then he bought a cottage among the tall firs deep in the Hartz Mountains. And there we grew up.
Your brother and you.
And our little sister, Marcella. We loved her very much.
Weren't you very lonely?
The winters were long and dark. Father went hunting every day, but shut us indoors for safety from the wolves. He also forbade us to light the fire, so we used to creep under heaps of bear skins to keep warm. We'd talk of that happy time when the snow would melt, the leaves burst out, the birds sing again, and we could go outdoors and play in our garden.
A sad life for children.
No, not sad. We were happy with each other, we three. Until...
Yes, Herman, until...
the howl of wolf. Father had come from his hunting and had kindled a fire, and we were sitting around it when suddenly a wolf howled close under the window. My father seized his gun, looked to the priming, and ran out, shutting the door behind him. We waited hours, and it was nearly midnight when my brother Caesar went to the door.
I've heard no report of a gun.
Father must have chased the wolf a long way.
Or else...
Oh, no! Father's all right, Marcella.
I will look out and see if he's coming.
Take care, Caesar. The wolves may be close and we cannot kill them.
I'll be careful. I see nothing but moonlight and snow.
Come in, Caesar. Father will come when he can.
I'm hungry.
We've had no supper, but we'll be punished if we do not wait.
Father will be glad to have food ready. Let's cook it for him and for ourselves.
Very well, I'll get down some venison. But Marcella, can you dress it?
Surely. Haven't I often helped Father? Get the iron pot, Herman.
There. I've cut off lots of slices. Now, put the fat in the pot.
Oh, be careful of the fire, little sister.
Look out the window, Herman. Someone's coming.
It's Father. And there's a man with him leading a horse.
Yes, and there's a lady in the saddle. See how the moon shines on her white face and that lovely flaxen hair.
I'm frightened.
Why, sister darling? She's beautiful.
Hola! Hola! Caesar, open the door. We have guests.
Enter, good sir. I have little to offer, but you and your daughter are welcome.
Friend Hunter, it was good fortune for us that you were out so late. We had ridden far in fear of our lives.
And we would have died of cold and hunger in those mountains had you not heard our horn and saved us.
Come, mistress. Seat yourself by the fire.
The warmth is pleasant.
And the smell of food is pleasanter still. You have young cooks here, mynheer.
Yes, these are my children. Caesar, Herman, and Marcella.
Welcome, sir.
We have supper already, Father.
Before I eat, I must put up my horse.
Oh, I will take care of him.
Let me go with you.
Oh, you needn't trouble. But if you like, come along. I have a shed outside.
What fine boys you are. Come close to me. Good strong arm. Sturdy shoulder. Why do you tremble, lad?
You're so white and shining.
There's no reason to fear me.
You're a stranger.
I'm not strange. We shall be friends, But where's the little girl?
She's afraid. I think she has hidden herself in bed.
Gone to bed without any supper? She must have been a bad little girl.
She's not bad, lady.
No, she's good.
You say you were lured away by a large white wolf which howled at this very window?
Yes, I saw it about 30 yards off. The animal retreated slowly, and I followed. I didn't like to fire until I was sure that my shot would take effect.
A white wolf? Of course you were anxious to shoot such a very rare animal.
The wolf would leave me far behind, then stop and snarl defiance at me, then start off at speed again as I neared it. It led me further and further up the mountain to an open space in the forest. And there it stopped and growled. I raised my gun to shoot when suddenly the wolf disappeared.
Disappeared? How strange.
I thought the moonlight on the snow was playing me some trick. But no, she was gone. That's when I heard your horn.
Creature passed us just as we came out of the woods into that glade.
I nearly shot it myself. But since she led you to our rescue, I'm glad I let the wolf escape.
Father, that open glade is the home of the evil ones.
Evil ones? What does the boy mean?
Oh, superstition has it that strange and wicked beings haunt these mountains.
Oh, I must hear more of these legends. Evil spirits interest me.
I confess I was glad to see that you were mortals.
Oh, yeah. My daughter Christine and I are just creatures of flesh and blood.
Yes, I assure you, I'm only a woman with very human appetites. And right now, I have a great desire for sleep.
My father made room for all of us, and we crept into our beds, but we couldn't sleep. Father and the strange hunter sat up all night before the fire, drinking and talking. Our ears were ready to catch the slightest whisper.
You say you come from Hungary?
Even so, mynheer. I served a noble house, but my master was cruel. It ended in my giving him a few inches of my hunting knife. So we fled for our lives.
Why, we are countrymen then, and brothers in misfortune. I, too, have fled for my life.
Your name, man?
Krantz.
What? Krantz? I have heard your story. I am your kinsman, Wilfred of Bonsdorf.
Well, a toast then to welcome you, cousin. You and your daughter must stay here as long as you choose.
So the huntsman and his daughter Christine stayed on in the cottage. The two men hunted each day, and Christine stayed with us and did the household duties. Father was becoming very attentive to Christine. They would often sit up at night talking in low tones before the fire. Then, several weeks later, we learned that Father had asked Christine in marriage.
You may take my child, Krantz, and my blessing with her.
I will duly value her. But there is no priest in this wild country.
Well, there must be some ceremony between you to satisfy your father. Will you both consent that I marry you after my own fashion?
I will.
I will.
Then take her by the hand and swear
I swear.
By all the spirits of the Hartz Mountains?
Nay, why not by heaven?
Because it is not my humor. Surely you will not thwart me.
Yes, but why swear by that in which I do not believe?
Father, no, please don't marry her.
Be still, Marcel.
This is scarcely any affair of yours, child.
Well, will you be married, or shall I take my daughter away with me?
Proceed.
Here is the oath writ out on this parchment. Read it. And swear.
By all the spirits of the Hartz Mountains, I take Christine for my wedded wife. I will ever cherish and love her. My hand shall never be raised to harm her. And if I fail in this my vow, may all the vengeance of the spirits fall upon me and upon my children. May they perish by the vulture or by the beasts of the forest. Why, this is horrible. I can't.
Swear.
All this I swear.
Oh, Father.
This is strange behavior from your children, my husband, on our wedding night.
Stop crying, Marcella. I'm sorry, Christine.
Never mind, my dear husband. I'm not angry. But from now on, the children are my concern. They shall obey me. And I shall love the little darlings.
You can wear pants if you want to, or leave your friends behind. Because if friends wear pants and if they wear pants, they're not... What? The hell? Don't y'all ever knock? Anyway, so tonight's feature was adapted, or as, something like that, from the radio program entitled The Weird Circle, which ran for 2 seasons from 1943 to 1945. Produced by Zev, I think I'm saying that right, Television Productions at Ogden Playhouse. And... Why? Just why? Gregor, get over here. Officer Boyd, how wonderful to see you again. Hey, looking fit there, Jimmy. Did you lose weight? Can it, Gregor? Hold on a second. Isn't it still kind of early? You usually don't show up until the 3rd act. Yeah, well, tonight's feature was only originally 30 minutes long, and that's with the cigarette ads included. So we kind of have to stretch it out a bit, stretch out the runtime. Oh, gotcha. Speaking of stretching things out, I'm here about your exhaustingly drawn-out feud with your neighbor, Morden. And just so I have things straight, did you threaten to make kitchen utensils out of his skeleton? To be completely honest, officer, I really feel for the poor guy. Him and his wife are going through a rough patch. Just terrible. And I try to lend him all the support and empathy in the world due to the situation. But the fact of the matter is, the whole thing has made him a little delirious, prone to saying some really wild out there stuff. He said you threatened to, quote, make a misdemeanor of his femur. That little snitch! Look, Gregor, since you didn't threaten his life and only threatened to desecrate his remains after he dies, it's technically not a crime. Oh, wait, really? You mean I haven't broken any laws? Surprisingly, no. Oh, well, thanks, officer. I guess you'll be on your way then. No, I'm gonna stick around for a few. But hold up. Like you said, I haven't broken any laws. Like you said, it's still early. Folks, this might take a while. Why don't y'all get back on with the show, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay? Alright, bye.
And now back to our story. Krantz, a fugitive from Hungarian cruelty, had fled with his small children, Caesar, Herman, and Marcella, to a rude hut deep in the Hartz Mountains. One winter night, while pursuing a white wolf, Krantz is hailed by a stranger and his beautiful daughter, Christine, who were lost in the mountains. He invites them to his humble home, and being glad for the good company he thinks there will be, he begs them to stay on as his guests for as long as they choose. In the days that follow, Krantz falls in love with the beautiful Christine, and though his little daughter cries out in fearful premonition of things to come, he marries her in a strange pagan ceremony.
The next morning, Wilfred the hunter mounted his horse and rode away. Things went on much as before the marriage, except that Christine showed us no kindness now. She often struck us, and took special pleasure in ill-treating Marcella. One night, my little sister shook us as we slept.
Wake up, brother. Wake up, Herman.
What's the matter, Marcella?
She's gone out.
Gone out?
Yes, in her night clothes. I saw her get out of bed. Then she looked at Father to make sure he still was asleep. Then she went out the door.
A wolf. She'll be torn to pieces.
Oh, no. Much as I hate her, that would be too horrible.
Well, what can have made her go out all undressed in the deep snow?
She's strange.
She's dreadful. Her eyes flash fire when they look at me. Her teeth are like an animal's.
She certainly eats queerly. Have you noticed she doesn't like to sit at the table? While getting supper, I've seen her tear at a piece of meat that wasn't even cooked.
There she is in the firelight.
She's in her white nightdress.
Washing her face and hands in the water pail. Father hasn't even waked up.
Shh. She's going back to bed.
We might as well go to sleep now, but we'll watch again tomorrow night.
The next night and every night, our stepmother rose from bed and left the cottage, and every night the wolf howled under our windows. And always on her return, Christine washed herself, then crept back to bed, and always my father slept soundly. Well, the time came when my brother could stand it no longer.
Caesar, why have you come to bed all fully dressed?
I'm going to find out about these midnight walks.
You'll tell Father?
Not until I know where she goes and what she does.
Caesar, you don't mean that you're...
Yes, tonight I'm going to follow her.
No, Caesar, please don't. Please don't, I'm afraid.
I know you're brave, but I wish you wouldn't go, brother.
I'm going now. There's no use talking.
Shh. She's getting up now.
Quiet, you two. There she goes to the door.
Be careful, Caesar, be careful.
He took Father's gun. Oh, I'm so frightened.
So am I. I'm shaking all over.
I wonder how long we'll have to wait.
A shot.
Father will surely wake now and find out about her.
No. Listen. He's still asleep.
Someone's coming. Oh, I hope.
It's not Caesar. It's Christine. Shh. Look at her. Marcella, her dress is all covered with blood. Now, what's she doing?
Huh? Who's there?
Lie still, dearest. It's only me.
Oh.
I'm just relighting the fire to warm some water.
Hurry back, Christine mine. You should be asleep at this time of night.
We watched our stepmother change her linen and burn the garments. Her leg was bleeding. She bandaged it and sat before the fire.
But where was Caesar? And how did Christine get the wound unless from his gun? Oh, trembling in our bed, we waited till dawn. Father awoke. Father?
What is it, Herman?
Father, where's my brother Caesar?
What do you mean, son?
Oh, he went out in the night. Marcella and I waited for him. He's not come back.
Merciful heaven. I was restless last night and thought I heard someone lift the latch. Dear me, husband, what has become of your gun?
My gun? What? Great heaven, it's gone.
Caesar took it.
Herman, get me the broadaxe. I'm going to find Caesar.
Oh, why did Caesar go out? What has happened to him?
Be still. Your whimpering will not help. Here comes your father now.
Father. Oh, Father's carrying Caesar. It's torn to pieces. Oh.
Clear the table. There. The body of my oldest son. Look at his face.
Quiet, children. Herman, close the door. Husband, your boy must have taken the gun to shoot a wolf. The animal must have been too powerful for him. Poor boy.
At that terrible moment, I wanted to tell Father all we knew, but Marcella held my arm and looked so imploringly at me that I kept silent. She and I were sure that Christine had some connection with our brother's death. Father dug a grave and piled stones on it, and for days he just sat and stared at the fire, mourning for Caesar. Our stepmother's wanderings continued. One day, Father again took down his gun to go hunting, but soon returned.
Would you believe it, Christine? The wolves, perdition to the whole breed, have dug up the body of my poor boy, and there's nothing left of him but bones.
Indeed. Then you must build a new grave.
Father, a wolf howls under our window every night.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? Wake me the next time you hear it. I'll get that wolf.
Have you not yet learned that it is safest to leave wolves alone?
Why, Christine, your eyes are wild, and you're almost snarling at me.
But I'm so afraid for you, dear husband.
We never heard the wolf howl under our window again. Well, when at last spring came, and I helped my father with our small farm, Marcella was always with us, for we couldn't bear to have her out of our sight. Our stepmother stopped going out on her nightly rambles. One day, she came out to us and said she was going to collect some herbs Father wanted, and that Marcella must go to the cottage to watch the dinner. Well, Marcella obeyed, and we saw my stepmother disappear into the forest in the opposite direction, so felt no danger for my little sister. But about an hour later...
Marcella!
She's burnt herself!
Run, Herman, run! Great heaven. Look, the white wolf.
Shrinking out of our cottage. Kill it, Father!
I have no gun. We're too late. It's gone. Oh, my little Marcella.
The wolf has hurt her terribly. She's bleeding, Father.
She's dying. Marcella. Marcella, my darling. Speak to me.
The white wolf.
What's wrong? Oh, how horrible. Poor child. Oh, it must have been that great white wolf which passed me just now and frightened me so.
She's quite dead.
Oh, my poor husband. How horrible. How horrible.
Well, that's a downer.
Geez, Gregor.
Okay, fine. Maybe not the best transition. I get it. My people skills, they're not what they're not what they never were, you know? But hey, I'm working on them, okay?
Working on them? Seriously, Gregor, you just threatened to make a spatula out of your neighbor's shoulder blades not more than 45 minutes ago.
All right, fine. How's this for a transition, then? That Christine? I'll tell ya, she's a real hard... what's the word for a female wolf again?
Gregor, family-friendly show, remember?
Relax, you're thinking of a female dog. Plus, I think we might have passed family-friendly after my arrest last episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, right. But for your information, the word for a female wolf is she-wolf or Luna wolf, depending on the possession within a wolf pack. At any rate, Christine reminds me a lot of my last ex-wife.
Oh yeah, you've been married a few times before, like 2 or 3, was it?
13.
Sweet, merciful mother, Gregor.
Hey, I've been around for a while.
Okay, I get your point. Seeing how you've been dead for about 300 years, I guess that's good amount of time as any to marry, divorce, whatnot.
Oh, no. 13 wives before I died.
Say what?
I mean, yeah, 13 wives before I was, you know, eating dandelions by the root.
Gregor, you died at 33. One person willing to marry your sorry, decrepit soul in that time, or ever for that matter, is without words. But 13? How in the insoluble heaven did you... Hold up. Gregor, they're not. I mean, they can't be. They're not all undead too, are they?
Yep.
All 13? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. But you're on good terms, right?
Oh, no.
Not even with one?
Not at the slightest.
Shoot. But hey, at least you don't pay child support.
Correct.
Whoa, hold up. Why do you say it like that?
I mean, you're right. At least I'm not paying child support.
Gregor, do you owe undead child support to undead children?
That's outside your jurisdiction, officer, don't you think?
Well, yes, but do undead children even age?
Nope.
Oh, so you forever, indefinitely?
Mm-hmm. Eternity, that's right.
Wow.
Yep.
Gregor?
Yeah?
Just one last thing. Your 13th wife, her name, wouldn't it be, I don't know, Christine by any chance, now would it?
Maybe.
Yikes. So, this is gonna be a pretty awkward episode for you, huh?
About the size of it.
We dug a grave for my darling little sister and did everything we could to protect it against wolves. Well, I was alone now. So awfully alone, but no longer afraid of my stepmother. My heart was full of hate and revenge. That very night I saw Christine get up and go out of the cottage. I dressed quickly and half opened the door. The moon was very bright, and I could see Marcella's grave. But I saw something else. Something so horrible that I turned cold in my heart and ran to wake my father. Father, get up and dress. Hurry.
What? The wolves again? I'll be right there. Get my gun.
I have it, Father. Come.
Herman, stop! Who is that crouching on Marcella's grave? But Christine.
Yes, in her white nightdress. She's digging with her hands.
She's throwing the stones behind her.
Her face is as cruel as a wild beast.
Oh, she's destroying Marcella's grave.
Your gun, Father, shoot.
Yes, my son, yes. Pray that my hand holds steady. Heaven forgive me. I have killed my beautiful Christine.
No. No, look, Father. The body on Marcella's grave. The body you've killed is not my stepmother. It's not Christine.
No. No, it's the white wolf. The white wolf which lured me into the forest. The white wolf that killed my children. Oh, I see it all now. My oath. My oath to the spirits of the Hartz Mountains.
Spirits of the Hartz Mountains, I take Christine for my wedded wife. I will ever cherish and love her. My hand shall never be raised to harm her. And if I fail in this my vow, may all the vengeance of the spirits fall upon me and upon my children. May they perish by the vulture or by the beasts of the forest. Poor fool mortal who had a werewolf. Your beautiful Christine, a werewolf. A werewolf.
Stop, demon, stop! I shall go mad. Come, my son, my little Herman. You at least may escape this awful curse. We must flee for our lives, away from these evil forests, to the sea. There you'll be safe, my son. There you will be safe.
From the time-worn pages of the past, we have brought you the Werewolf. Bellkeeper, toll the bell.
And so concludes our story for the evening. Tonight's feature was based on the short story The White Wolf of the Hartz Mountains, by Frederick Marryat, which appeared as a standalone in his 1839 novel, The Phantom Ship. Marryat is most famously known for writing nautical fiction like ships, whales, Moby Dick, that spiel, yeah, that. And the story is notable departure from his usual writings. But at any rate, I hope you all have enjoyed our journey into the strange. And Officer Boyd, since you're still here, what did you think of tonight's story?
Still can't believe you hooked up with a werewolf, Gregor.
Come on! We're not talking about that. I'm asking you about the story.
Oh, this one? The one apparently inspired by your college fraternity days?
Look, that was a long time ago, okay?
Just out of curiosity, did the two of y'all, you and Christine, did y'all ever shack up while she was in wolf form? Because, you seem like you might be into that.
Why? Why do I even try?
I'm just joshing you. But hey, man, all water under the bridge. Seriously, I can totally see why you broke it off.
Oh, no, she left me.
Come again?
Yeah, I tell you, everything seemed fine, and it just came out of nowhere.
Gregor, you mean to tell me you got dumped by a she-wolf who literally consumes children?
Not only children.
Just please tell me. You found out she eats children after you two hooked up.
Would it be bad if I didn't know that?
Land's sakes, Gregor. Oh, jeez. Gregor, man, you got some issues.
Don't I know it?
Okay, well, it's getting late. We better be heading out.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean you're under arrest?
Whoa, hold up. I haven't done anything.
Yeah, but it's still a good drive into town, and I'm sure I'll think of something along the way. Mm-hmm.
You can't do this. I have rights, you know.
Gregor, you're on the lower income scale, and not sure if you noticed or not, but this is Virginia.
Okay, you got me there.
Down on the ground.
Probably doesn't help that I'm green either, does it?
Oh, not one bit. Not one bit.
Well, that's our show, folks. You can find us online at...
Wait, who's that walking up your driveway there?
Seriously? Like I can see, staring at the grass? What do they look like?
Female, kind of pale, shiny in the face, fiery eyes, a really hard, teed-off expression.
Flaxen hair?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay, so I think we really need to be going now.
Oh, hell no, Gregor. No. I'm hauling out. You're staying put.
No. You're arresting me. You said.
No, I ain't. You make a very compelling argument there.
But hold on, you're an officer. You need to protect and serve. All that kind of jazz.
Gregor, she's a werewolf. A little outside my jurisdiction, don't you think?
Come on, coward. Hey, come back. You can at least take off the handcuffs. Oh. Hey, Cressy.
Why do you tremble? We shall be friends,
Oh, okay. Christina, look, if it's about the child support, in my defense, I swear, I thought you'd eaten them by now.
Come close to me. No reason to fear me?
I mean, you are holding a pretty intimidating looking pry bar over there. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Oh, wait, no, stop, don't hit, no. Stay away from the truck. Christina, darling, we can talk this out. No, don't carry Underwood the vehicle.
Oh, my
God. No, please don't. It halfway runs. And I basically have a title for it. Christina, Jane. Oh, crap, wrong thing. No, please. Christina. Okay, I know what you want from me. Okay, I'll say the oath. I swear by all the spirits of the Hartz Mountains, by all their power for good or for evil, that I take Christina for my wedded wife, that I will never, ever protect her, cherish her, and love her, that my hand shall never be raised against her to harm her, and if I fail in this vow, may all the vengeance of the spirits fall upon me and upon my children. I don't care. May they perish by the vulture, by the wolf, or the other beasts of the forest. May their flesh be torn from their limbs and their bones blanched in the wilderness. All this I swear. Wait. No, I don't swear. What am I doing? I don't swear. Forget that. In fact, screw the spirits of the Hartz Mountains, okay? Yeah, you heard me. May they perish in a blasted bucket of their own bile, for all I care. Oh, crap. Hey. Don't do that, Chrissy. Come on, sweetie, sweetheart, darling. Let's work this out. No, don't put down the match. No!
The warmth is pleasant.
Anyway, you can find us online at weirdhalloween.com. Until next time, regards from the graveyard, and see you in the hereafter. Oh, Chrissy, come on, put down the machete.
How hard.
Come on.
How hard.
And now, Mr. Orson Welles.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are your favorite stories? If there's one you're particularly fond of and would like to hear on the air, will you please write me about it? But always remember, ladies and gentlemen, there are werewolves. There are vampires. Such things do exist.